needed.
Hello there.
Hello.
What's up, dude?
Doing all right. I think the other guys. Oh, he undead.
Yes, I'm here. All right. So let's see. Death, no, not Death and Delay, but Phoenix Rising. Y'all have home team. Um, so I guess you'll be calling the coin flip, and I also need you to create the lobby so it doesn't mess up the overlays for the cast and everything, if you don't mind. All right. So we'll go ahead and jump into coin flip. All right. What you got? Heads. And it's heads. All right, so Death and Delay, we'll go ahead and start with the map bands. Sky, okay. Next band. All right. Next band. All right. All right. Final band. Brexus. All right. So where are we going? Death and Delay. Good evening, everybody. We have a Division B matchup: Phoenix Rising Onyx versus Death and Delay. Uh, Phoenix Phoenix Rising Onyx 7-4 as per NGS standings. Death and Delay 6-5. Phoenix Rising did choose. They did win the coin flip and they chose first pick, so they went ahead and we had the map bans of BOE, Braxis Holdout, Tomb of the Spider. I mean, Tomb of the Spider, but Towers of Doom and Volskaya banned by Death and Delay. And Death and Delay is taking us to Cursed Hollow. Should be a pretty interesting matchup. Both teams look evenly matched. Like I said, 7-4, 6-5. Going over the team's picks and bans throughout the season. Nothing too crazy out there. Seems like some pretty normal team comps. But we're gonna go ahead and get started in the banning phase. And the first ban is gonna go over to Phoenix Rising. So Cursed Hollow, huge map, lots of macro, globals, awesome. So let's see what the teams decide to do. Do they go global heavy? Do they ban global heavy? Lots of choke points. Do they go for those AoE heroes that do lots of damage? We got an Imperious ban coming on side of Phoenix Rising Onyx. First ban, Death and Delay, and that is going to be Anduin. So, don't want to get stuck in a choke fighting with an Anduin light bomb situation. Imperious, I'm assuming that's a target ban over on the side of Death and Delay. Maybe somebody over there plays a decent Imperious. Second ban going over for Phoenix Rising Onyx, and we have Sonya. Great wave clear, solid leaps. And Nazebo getting banned as usual. Spider builds, huge burst damage. Summon a Gargantuan on that objective and just freaking delay it forever. But going into draft pick number 1, Phoenix Rising Onyx. Let's see what they pick. And a Stukov. Solid first pickup. CC on the objective. Silence on the objective, not CC, but silence on the objective. People tend to. Ooh, and we got a Uther and a Dahaka. Dahaka with that global, he's gonna be able to soak lanes, get camps, and then jump in through a bush at the last second to join the fight and win that objective. Uther, heavy stuns. Now, does he see what type of does he go like the immune Uther, or does he go the stun Uther? Going over there with a big old Tychus pickup. Tychus going to be doing work on that Dahaka, and we have a May pickup over on the side of Phoenix Rising. Alright, jumping into the third ban phase, we have Leoric ban. Don't want to get stuck in an Entomb, into a Blizzard, into Commandeer Odin, into Stuco Silence. That would be huge. So, solid ban coming from Death and Delay. And a final ban coming on the side of Phoenix Rising, we have Deathwing. Now, I do believe Death and Delay did use a lot of Deathwing. Deathwing's also another global, also good for this map and the objective. Fighting in those close quarters for the objective. You don't want to get freaking cataclysmed and flame breathed to death. And we got a Hogger and a Lemming picked up by Death and Delay. Hogger, he's going to be bouncing all over the objective. Ming, she's going to be able to delay it, throwing balls and orbs at the objective. Final picks coming on the side of Phoenix Rising, and we have Volstad and Diva. So we got that global, matching that global for that Dahaka. We also got a big Diva. So pretty tanky front line for Phoenix Rising. They also got that Tychus to... Now, I would say that that Death and Delay should pick up a Johanna here. It'd be great for the blinds versus the Diva versus the Falstad versus the Tychus. That would be huge. And they go with Varian. So maybe a Uther main tank or a Varian main tank. We shall see. But we're going to go ahead and get loaded up into game number 1, best of 3, Phoenix Rising versus Death and Delay. I will catch you guys there. All right, match number 1, Cursed Hollow. Over here on the blue side, we have Paco and that Falstad dropping B on Stukov. We have Della on Tychus. We have Lewd Panda on Diva and Northern Touch on May. And that is going to be Phoenix Rising Onyx. Over here on the red side, we have Air Maiden on Dahaka. We have Delta Sniper on Hogger. We have MDC on Variant, Top Gun on Uther, and Mac Daddy Yo on La Ming. And that is going to be Death and Delay. So I'm curious to see who we have as tank over on the side of... Looks like we have a Uther main tank. Variant could also still go taunt. But Hogger getting in some little trouble. He's going to bounce out of there until the Sniper is going to live. No first blood just yet. Uther's going to go ahead and start on this siege camp. It's going to need some backup. Might take him a while. Tychus knocking up this top siege camp. And Uther's still working on it. We'll be back, Uther.
was first blood.
First blood going over to Phoenix Rising. I completely missed it. Ming started this bruiser camp, but it looks like she's going to go ahead and break off to catch that top lane
Heroes,
soak.
gather tribute and earn my favor.
Oh, I can see. So Top Gun was doing this siege camp to go ahead and get his stacks for Zuther, so that makes sense. Level 6 is online for Phoenix Rising Onyx. Death and Delay still trying to get level 6, but they're not far off. And we have our first tribute spawning. Balsad's not there. He's waiting to fly in. And then we got a big blizzard coming off. Dahaga's caught in that blizzard. You got to pop that stasis. Looks like he's going to make it out. Baby Diva's popping out. Loot Panda took a lot of damage. Couldn't get that mech bomb off. But, yep, we got a taunt variant. Taunt onto that ball step with a follow-up CC from that Uther. But Loot Panda jumping that back line, knocking variant out of Blizzard. And there goes. Here comes that mech. Ming's in trouble. Looks like Ming's going to go down, and that's going to be a kill over to Phoenix Rising onto that Ming. And they're not done yet. Loot Panda's channeling the objective. Variant's getting burnt down by that Tychus, and that's a double kill on the side of Phoenix Rising Onyx. Along with the first tribute. Oh, Dahaka's gonna get him some chicken. And he got some.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
Death and Delay have a camp pushing mid. Objective is spawning in about 10 seconds. Looks like they're gonna give this one. No, they're going for a boss play. They're gonna give it, go for the boss play. I like it. But Hogger's sniffing it out. He sees them missing. Nobody's on the mini-map besides May. They're taking a lot of damage from this mid-fort. And here comes Hogger. So they lost the front middle wall while getting this boss. But they now have level 10s, and they're going to go ahead and they're going to start up with this top boss with that level 10 talent tier advantage.
Earn my favor.
So it looks like Death and Delay choosing to fight here. Let that boss go. And Barry goes in with a taunt. Ice Wall going off. Tychus is putting damage on Variant, but he's going to go ahead and pop his protection. Commodore Orden getting popped. Boss is still pushing that top lane. They really want this objective. Taunt going off onto that May. Baron's gonna get caught by a blizzard. Disintegrate going out. Orbs after orbs reset. And that's a kill over to that Varian. Boss still pushing that top lane. Alright, get a break from action. Let's go over some level 10 talent tiers. We have Mighty Gust, Failing Swipes, Commodore Odin, Micro Missiles, and Ice Wall. We have Adaptation, Shockwave, Shield Wall, Divine Storm, and Disintegrate. And we have a disconnect over on the side of Death and Delay. Oh, Andy's back. That was quick. So Death and Delay, they gave this top fort for the second objective and a couple kills.
Welcome back, hero.
Not sure if it was worth it. I kind of like the structure advantage.
Gather
Structures
tribute
win games,
or
but
face my curse.
we'll see how it turns
The
out
choice
in
is
the long
simple.
run. And Uther's getting caught, but he's gonna land a nice stun onto May to try to get out there, but Divine Storm getting off isn't gonna be enough. May diving deep and it is not. Uther gave it everything he got to get out of there, and he's gonna go down. Huge tower dive from that May to finish off that kill. 4 kills to 1 in favor of Phoenix Rising.
Ice wall coming up.
Ice Wall getting popped and missing on that Hogger. They're gonna go ahead and back out, and Stukov is gonna get this second objective. Second tribute. Commodore Odin getting popped along with the siege camp. Siege is fighting minions and not the fort, but it looks like they're gonna get the fort either way. 3v4 variants rotating down. Looks like he just scared them off, but big taunt along with Disintegrate onto May.
I grow tired of your petty squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
Alright, tribute points are 2 and 2. This is the last tribute spawning that will give one team the objective. Both teams almost tied in XP. Tribute is up.
Ice wall.
Ice Wall going off, missing. Varian's in there with a huge taunt, taking out that Falstad with that Ming. Commodore Odin's getting popped. Divine Storm popped. Failing Swipes going up, but it's not going to be enough to save Diva. She's going to pop out of her mech. And first objective is going to go over to Death and Delay.
You shall know my curse. Red team has destroyed the fort.
Taunt going off onto Tychus. Big Mighty Gust coming off to save that Tychus. And they're diving deep. They're still fighting over this sector. Curse is still going on. They're not taking tower shots. But stun going on to Varian. Varian goes down. And that is a double kill. Dahaka taking out D.Va in that bottom lane. And just like that, Death and Delay caught up in structures and now ahead in kills and XP. So we kind of got this Calamity build for Ming, but she went Disintegrate. I'm wondering if that was on purpose or if that was an accidental click. Either way, the combo's still working. Varian taunts in, Ming's blinking in, and finishing him off. But we got this bot pushing this top keep. Ice Wall going off and it's missed. Taunt going off on Mei. Mei is gonna go down. Commodore Odin getting popped. And Phoenix Rising, Onyx, they need to be careful here. If they get a full team wipe, this could be game, but they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna leave this boss pushing and they're gonna start getting camps and painting this map red for next objective. Nope, they're gonna go ahead and work on this middle lane. Daka's gonna go ahead and collect this top tribute while the rest of the team knocks out this bruiser camp. Now, death timers are starting to be pretty long. I believe we're at like 40-second death timers or something like that. So all Phoenix Rising needs to do is get a good team fight, knock out about 2 or 3 heroes, and then they get that map and macro pressure back once they get some structures down as well. But level 20 is coming online for Death and Delay, so Phoenix Rising is just going to hang out and they're going to soak till 20. They should be able to get a full level before the next tribute spawns, and then that fight should almost be that game-winning fight or dictating where this match goes. But Death and Delay, they're going to go ahead and start pushing this bot keep. They got 20s, and they're ready to fight. Commodore Odin getting popped for defensive purposes to keep him off this bottom keep. Falstad, oh man, he's a little overextended. Didn't look like that taunt. If that taunt would have went off on a Falstad, that would have been a dead Falstad, but he barrel rolled out perfectly in time.
we see who gathers enough tribute this time.
And
The red team has
they get that
destroyed
fort and they jump in, but level 20 is coming online for Phoenix Rising, so still anybody's spot. And we have a big stun on that Mei. There goes that Divine Storm, but Ming's gonna go down. Mei's gonna go down. That's a 1-for-1. Tank versus DPS. And Falstad is gonna fly up for this objective. But Dahaka is also there. Can the rest of the team get there and block this objective? Dahaka's gonna go in. Nice sidestep from that Stukov slow. He's gonna pop stasis. Hawker's gonna jump in. Talk going up onto that Falstad, but he's silenced and rooted. Failing swipes going out. Diva Bomb going all over. Death and delay. And there goes Commandeer Odin, but Hager is doing work. Oh my god, he's bouncing all over them like crazy. He does go down, but did a load of damage.
no potions.
Now, Death and Delay looking to be in some trouble. Not much damage left.
And now you shall
Ming is
fall.
back up, and there goes Falstad.
Bailing out.
Hero slain.
Curse going over to Phoenix Rising. It's exactly what they needed to get back in this match. But beautiful defensive Blizzard with that tongue. And Tychus goes down from that same combo we've been seeing with that Varian and that Ming. That
Blue
is
team has
deadly.
destroyed a fort.
Now,
And so the curse ends.
Phoenix Rising has one player down for 30 seconds, but they do have a gust. Death and Delay could have tried to get this bottom boss. They might have time if Dahaka goes and bushes down there, hops on the objective, but there's still a gust. They're just going to give it. Both teams clearing the bosses. Dahaka's going to go ahead and start on this siege camp.
Blue team's core is under attack.
So pretty much no damage for that boss pushing Phoenix Rising. That boss pushing Death and Delay did lose some of this front keep wall. And let's see what they're in the bush, and now they're spotted. Good use of bush checking from Hager. What's their fall stats stacked at? Fall stat has 32 stacks.
I grow tired of your petty squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
And here we go, that big taunt going up onto that Volstad. Ming's not there to land that blink combo, and there goes Variant. Variant goes down. We got Diva Bomb going off in the back line. Blizzard jumping on that Dahaka. He's going to go down. It's going to be a double kill for Phoenix Rising.
Core is under attack.
They do have pressure on the core, but they live. And Uther also going to go down.
Hero slain.
Volstad going back to help protect this core. It is going to take a little bit of damage, but they're still up here fighting. Cumber Odin getting popped. Gonna try to get this bottom keep down to get some of this lane pressure off.
Blue team's core is under attack.
Now it looks like Uther, let's see.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
So Uther is back up. It looks like he went that talent where he revives with 50% health. But Diva needs to be careful, and she's gonna go ahead and boost her way out of there. Death and Delay trying to get this objective in. They're just doing a little dance. Death and Delay, they can wait as long as they want. They got that macro pressure, but they do have a camp pushing mid. Taunt going off on the Mei. She's in trouble. Nice blow by that Volstad. Hager's deep in it. Taunt going up to Mei. Ice block going up, but Variant goes down from that Stukov. Mei goes down from that Diva. Uther also goes down. That is a 3-man kill. Uther's gonna resurrect somewhere, but Dahaka going down as well,
Hero slain.
and Hager, and that's a 4-man kill over inside, over to Phoenix Rising. Now they got time to get this boss, but it looks like they're gonna skip the boss and go straight mid with this and end.
Blue team has destroyed.
Yeah, beautiful gust at the end of that fight by that Volstad to save his team.
Blue team's core is under attack.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
And we got Winions going. It's not going to be enough. GGs are going out. That's going to be first game over to Phoenix Rising. Beautiful comeback. Oh my gosh. Let's go over some stats here. Tychus with 83k damage. Falstad 59. Ming with 107k damage. Hager with 85. He with 156 siege. Followed by Falstad with 113. And then Ming with 106. 14 kills to 10. Great comeback by Phoenix Rising. They took their time on that last fight, didn't go in. They just waited for that opportune moment. I think there was like 3 or 4 fights where they had to win because the curse was going to go over in favor to Death and Delay. Death and Delay was really trying to get that curse, and they lost those key fights, giving Phoenix Rising a chance to come back, and they did and won. But we're going to go and get set up for match number 2, or game number 2. Let me update these stats right quick. Update. Yeah, I agree, your dog. I feel like they should have tried to push with that boss going on to keep. I believe there's also a player that was down. Um, I think if Death and Delay went for the opponent's boss, even though they had a fall stat with Gust, Hager could have popped that unstoppable and bounced all over that boss, and they could have got that bottom boss, then pushed with that bottom boss. I think the game would have went a little differently. Yeah, Drat, there's some excellent gusts. I think that final gust at that final fight that pretty much determined who was going to win that match. I think that Gust won that match for him, hands down. But I personally haven't seen that taunt um, calamity combo with Ming before. That was freaking deadly. Falstad would get taunted and then he would just be destroyed. And Death and Delay, they did run was a four bruiser comp? No, a triple bruiser comp. They had Variant, Dahaka, and Hager. Now, Dahaka and Hager can do a lot of damage, but it seemed like whenever their Ming was taken out of that fight, it took forever to kill somebody. And then the opposing team did have Tychus, which was also melting that beefy front line. But when those taunt combos and stun combos were going off and Ming was blinking in, their targets were exploding. So match could have went either way. All right, looks like next match we're going to one of my favorites, Alterac Pass. So, Death and Delay, they're going to go ahead and choose map pick, and they're going to take us to Alterac Pass. I feel like Alterac Pass and Cursed Hollow are almost exactly the same map, except you have those freaking guys on horses pushing with the objective instead of a curse. So, assuming Death and Delay, they feel a little bit more comfortable on these bigger maps. All right, jumping into match number 2. Death and Delay taking us to Alterac Pass. It's our second match. Here we go.
Wee!
And there's a Tychus ban. Death and Delay likes their heavy triple, double bruiser comps. They want to get rid of that burst. And Phoenix Rising gonna put out. So we got 2 respect bans. Phoenix Rising putting out that Hoggard, and Death and Delay taking out that Tychus for bans. Second ban going over to Death and Delay, and we have Anduin banned again. Second ban for Phoenix Rising is going to be Varian. So I'll try to do my pre-game team comp analysis.
I hear.
Oh, we got a Nazebo first pick by Delta Sniper. Yeah, so I try to do my pre-game comp analysis. My theory crafting or comp analysis isn't the best, so
I yearn for battle.
I kind of like to guess what I think the teams are going to do and how they're going to do it, and sometimes I'm surprised about how wrong I am. But we got Fallside getting picked up and Imperius getting picked up by Phoenix Rising, and MDC is going to pick up Deathwing, who is also fantastic on this map.
A
light abandons no man.
Top Gun picking up his Uther again. Uther stun, zombie walls, spiders, flame breath, dead target. Third band going in favor of Phoenix Rising Onyx, and we have Leoric. Oh, that'd be even crazier. Leoric, Tomb. Third band for Death and Delay is going to be Brightwing.
Oh, this is my jam!
We got a huge dive, blow up comp going in favor of Phoenix Rising Onyx. They got that Leoric freaking joust with a Greymane dive. Falstad's diving. Lucio can run up real quick and heal his teammates, and then skate around and pop auto attacks to finish targets off. Kind of a CC comp over on the side of Death and Delay so far. We got Uther stun, zombie walls. Deathwing has a big stun. Then we have Gazlo, Gravo Bomb, and Mac Daddy is going to go for that Calamity Ming again, which was super deadly. So, main tank Uther? Ish? No? They don't have a healer?
The crusade
And a
calls.
Johanna. Huge dive comp going over for Phoenix Rising Onyx. Alright, but we're going to get set up in match number 2, Alterac Pass. Phoenix Rising Onyx versus Death and Delay. I'll catch you guys in the game. Alright, game number 2, Alterac Pass. Over here on the left side, we have Northern Touch on Johanna. We have Paco's Tacos on Falstad. We have Delia on Lucio. US Maps on Greymane. And Lewd Panda on Imperius. Over here on the right side, we got MDC on Deathwing. We have Top Gun on Uther. Delta Sniper playing the Zebo. Mac Daddy Yo playing that Calamity Ming. And we have R Maiden playing Gazlo, and that is going to be Death and Delay. And it doesn't look like we're gonna have that Calamity Ming this game. Looks like she's going for an orb build, Spider Nazebo. Falstad isn't going to be stacking this time. He's going to go for attack speed to burst down that Deathwing. Greymane knocking out this siege camp. Ming and Uther working on their siege camp. Deathwing covering this mid soak. And Pierce and Gazlo just going at it. Gazlo, he could sense the rotation and got out. Death of Delay pushing with this camp. Need to be careful when Pierce is coming in, and stick is not gonna land. It's gonna hit that Deathwing, but it's not gonna secure. Pierce taking a lot of damage from that rotation.
All right, lads and lassies, keep our prison camp from being captured and get our soldiers out of the horde.
Level 6 is coming online for Death and Delay. Phoenix Rising knocking this camp out. Come on, drop some lava on this camp, Deathwing. Drop some lava on it. Drop some flames on it. And there we go. Stun going off on Johanna. She's gonna pop that unstoppable. The Zebo getting low though, and the Zebo's gonna go down, and that is gonna be first blood for Phoenix Rising Onyx. Looks like both teams, they're both waiting for level 10 before they even go to the objective. Level 10s are going to be coming a little quicker for Phoenix Rising. They do have a slight XP lead. But huge stun on that Lucio, and Lucio's going to go down. Phoenix Rising getting those level 10s. Curse Bullet going out, landing on Deathwing. So we have Angelic Artemis, High Five, Falling Sword, Curse Bullet, and Mighty Gust. Level 10's coming online for Death and Delay. And we have Disintegrate, Divine Storm, Bellowing Roar, and Gravo Bomb. I'm gonna assume Nazeeba's gonna go Gargantuan. And he's gonna go Ravenous Spirit, okay. Oh, there goes that Ravenous Spirit on that Lucio, followed by a Divine Storm, and that's going to be a dead Lucio. And another stun onto that Johanna. She's gonna Falling Sword, defensive Falling Sword out of it and make it. Stun, going off to Imperious. Zombie Wall almost landing. That's gonna be that's a little tricky combo to land. Zombie Wall takes a couple seconds to get up.
Our camp is under siege. We have to keep that cage locked.
But Deathwing, he's just at that bottom soaking. It's gonna be a 4v5. Death and Delay need to be careful, but there goes that stick from that Imperious. Grab Bomb's gonna land. It's gonna be defensive Grab Bomb to get Gazlo out of there.
You took back our camp. Well done.
Big laser to heal him up, get him out of there. Man, we're gonna see almost level 20 before we get to that first objective. And Nazebo is stacked on spiders. Oh, and big stick from that Imperious on a Nazebo, bursting him down. Greymane followed up, and he was gone. Stick landing on, but Grab-A-Bump's gonna go off. Here comes that Falling Sword on the Uther, taking him out. Divine Armaments getting popped off. And first objective going over to Team Death and Delay, but Imperious is gonna go down. Ravenous Spirit and Spiders doing work.
For the Alliance!
The Death and Delay do have some big defenders. They got Nazebo and they have Deathwing. So they should put up a really good defense. They are going to lose the bottom four, but Nazebo needs to be careful. Johanna, the whole team's rotating on him, but he does get that fall stat with him. Stick lands onto
That many hordes to stop our cavalry.
Nazebo goes down. Lucio gets caught. So we got a 2-for-1. So I like how Nazebo was caught and he didn't panic. Most players, you know, would just panic and run and die. Nazebo said, I'm taking somebody down with me. And he got that fall stat. Uther followed up with a Divine Storm on Lucio. Taking Lucio down as well. But Phoenix Rising, they're gonna go ahead and get this boss play. They got a beefy Imperious and a Greymane who can burn this thing down quick. I'm surprised Gazlo hasn't got vision just yet. He knows they're there. It looks like they're going to try to defend, but it's not going to be enough time. Stun. Lucio's going to pop that high five to get Imperius out there. Cataclysm going in. Gravel Bomb going in and missing.
Free our soldiers and take the fight to the horde.
So they burn this boss play pretty quick. They know that Phoenix Rising is going to this bottom for their boss play. Gust is up. But Gazlo is gonna be, it's gonna be a while for Gazlo. So it looks like they're just gonna defend. But oh, Ming gets caught. Unstoppable from Uther saves her and a counter kill onto that Lucio. Yeah, that hand of protection freaking saved her ass. We got 4 kills to 6, 5 structures to 5. XP levels almost dead even. But Death and Delay, they're going to go ahead and get started and start the channel. Boss is going to go over and knock out this top fort. Looks like the rest of the team only needs a couple more shots on this fort. Gravel Bomb going off and missing. Curse Bullet landing on Deathwing. There goes that Ravenous Spirit to try to get it, but Imperius is on the back line. Gust to blow him off of him. Divine Storm getting popped.
Is my shield.
Oh, beautiful stun by Deathwing to protect Li Ming, but it's not going to be enough. Li Ming, Greymane going down. Uther in some trouble. Looks like he's going to make it, but Gazlo is going to heal off that laser. And they're barely going to make it out of there. Trade 1 for 1, damage for damage.
Engulf this realm.
$135 for Voodoo Ritual. Fighters are up. You be careful, Imperius is in the back line looking for that gank. They're kind of split, Uther's all over him. The Zebo's doing loads of damage with them spiders. That spider build is just freaking insane. Like, look how much freaking damage Spider Build does. Holy shit. Curse Bullet going out, landing on Deathwing. Imperius is in the back line. Beautiful Gravel Bomb to kill that. Oh, and then we got Ravenous Spirit doing work with the Mink Orbs and that Lucio. Double kill over in favor of Death and Delay. So that's something I want to see a little bit more from Death and Delay. You need to match up those Uther Uther and Gazlo alts.
You cannot defeat the Frostmourne clan.
But big stun on that Falstad, followed up with a Divine Storm, and Falstad is gonna get blown up. Now we got big death timers coming out, 55 seconds. They're gonna lose that mid keep. Nazeebo's gonna have big structure damage as well with the spider build. So this should probably be 2 keeps. Curse Bullet going off of that Deathwing. He's taking tower shots. Throw them spiders in there. Just look how much damage, structure damage those spiders are doing. Holy crap. That is going to be 2 keeps in favor of Death and Delay.
My shadow will engulf this realm.
Got 1 structures to 4, 5 kills to 10, and they're going to go ahead and go for a boss, maybe? Boss? Nope. Deathwing's still rather low, he's up in the skies, healing. But Phoenix Rising does have their back against the wall with 2 keeps down. They're going to have that macro pressure as they're trying to get to and channel that objective. So a boss play would be risky, but I think it would be beneficial to try to get some pressure off this core. The core does heal, but
The Horde's captured more of our troops. You know what to do.
alright, Ming needs to be careful. Be careful, Ming. Don't get... Stun going on onto that oof there. There goes that big gravel bomb, but Joanna's gonna pop that unstoppable. That thing's gonna jump down. That's a double impale from Imperius, and that is gonna be a double kill. Ravenous Spirit getting popped with a gust from the back line. Triple kill. Nazeebo is just stuck. 4 kills going over to Phoenix Rising. Uther has that ability where he can come back with half health. He's back in it. But we have huge death timers. So this could possibly be a double boss play. Not sure if they'll have time for the objective. Yeah, they can get double bosses, have double boss pressure, and channel the objective. Objective is 50 seconds. Blue Panda trying to clear, but Imperius isn't the best wave clearer. Alright, full team of Death and Delay is back up. It all comes down to this last objective. Now they do see Falstad is split. He is clearing that bottom lane. Uther looking for a stun. They're gonna get speed boosted out of there.
You'll never get me out of this bunker, heathens!
But they're having a lot of map pressure through that mid lane. Almost feel like you get this boss down to about a quarter health and you let it go. Oh, they got plenty of time for objective. Alright, just let it go. Get to the objective. Let's fight. Let's get it on. "20 seconds left on that objective. They need to get in there and stop it. There goes a huge gust. Spiders landing on Falstad. Ravenous Spear getting caught. Divine Storm going on Johanna. There's a big gravel bomb. It's a 4-man gravel bomb. Johanna goes down. Falstad goes down. Lucio goes down. Oh, and they get the objective, but that is a 4-man kill. Just skip the objective. Go to core. Win the game.
For the Storm Pike! You'll never get me out of this bunker!
That's exactly what they're gonna do. Not much Greymane could do. GG's coming out. Woo! Another super close match. Phoenix Rising versus Death and Delay. Man, these matches are close. Both matches coming down to that last fight, last objective. Let's go with some stats. I want to see how much damage in the Zebo did. 78k damage, not bad. But that freaking siege damage, 183k siege damage. Ming, top damage again by Mac Daddy Yo. And we got a match number 3, folks. Update this. Man, it looked like in that second match, it looked like we were going to have the same thing that happened in match 1, where Phoenix Rising was behind, and then they would wait almost to the end and win that team fight again and win the match. But Death and Delay pulled it off, let it go to that last fight when they had that map pressure and keeps down, and they won it. Now, it did look like on that last match that Phoenix Rising had some on-roster subs that were switched out. There was a couple of names I didn't recognize from the first match, so maybe they're switching things up a little bit. Let's see what they do for match number 3. All right, so Phoenix Rising going for first pick, and Death and Delay choosing Infernal Shrines. My second favorite map, first favorite, Towers of Doom, but that was banned out. So we get to play my second favorite map, which is Infernal Shrines. I just love those huge Punisher jumps. All right, here we go. Game number 3. This game's going the distance. Best of 3, match number 3, and they're tired of playing against Deathwing, and they're gonna ban it. Get that Deathwing out of here. Deathwing, especially good on Infernal Shrines. You just burning those little shrine monkeys. Anduin being banned for the 3rd time by Death and Delay. Imperius getting banned by Phoenix Rising Onyx. And a Tychus ban. Death and Delay already know they want to set up that beefy bruiser front line. Maybe double, triple bruiser comp, or double bruiser comp with a tank. Death and Delay I don't think they've picked a traditional tank for the past 2 games, so.
The light abandons no
Okay, Phoenix Rising is gonna take that Uther pick away from Death and Delay. But we got Nazebo again, and I'm sensing another Nazebo pickup. We got Kel'Thas.
Anyone order a one-man wrecking crew?
And our maiden is gonna pick up Gaslow. Alright, I'm gonna say it. Diva. Nope.
The crusade calls.
Johanna and Raynor getting picked up by Phoenix Rising Onyx. 3rd ban going in favor to Death and Delay. And Falstad. Okay. So we got a Falling Sword into Uther's stun ult. Can't think of the name right now. Stukov getting banned out by Phoenix Rising.
We will forge a great destiny.
We got a Ragnaros picked up by Top Gun, and Varian picked up by MDC. Final pickups for Phoenix Rising are going to be Kel'Thas and Leoric. Woo, that's going to be a nasty combo. So, big wombo combo coming in from Phoenix Rising Onyx. We got freaking Falling Sword, Entomb, Fissures.
Anna checking in.
And Anna getting picked up by Delta Sniper. Alright, so that's it for the draft. We're going to go ahead and get set up for match number 3, Phoenix Rising versus Death and Delay on Infernal Shrines. I'll catch you guys in the match. Alright, over here on the blue side, we got Lewd Panda playing Leoric Northern Touch playing Uther, US Maps playing Kel'Thuzad, Delilah playing Johanna, and Paco's Tacos on Rainer. Over here on the right side, we have Death and Delay, MGC playing Variant, Delta Sniper playing Kel'Thas. We have Top Gun playing Ragnaros, Iron Maiden playing Gazlo, and Mac Daddy Yo is going to be playing Anna.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we've made it the distance. We're going to match number 3. Both matches super close. Coming to that last team fight at the very end. Now, I've been trying to perfect my Kel'Thuzad lately. So I want to see how good US Maps is. I'm watching Maps. I'm watching. Whoops. I want to see the Kel'Thuzad. There goes that chain combo, and it lands from Kel'Thuzad. Phoenix Rising getting that bottom camp first. Gazzo and Leoric just up here in that top lane, just going at it. Wonder if we have a... And it looks like we got a possible camp invade. Nope. But Rainer's gonna get slept. Kel'Thuzad's in the back. It's a 4v5. They're in trouble, but they got freaking bombs going off. In the back, Rainer's getting low.
The shrine will be active soon. Prepare yourselves for the slaughter.
But first objective, getting channeled and started by Phoenix Rising. Big chains coming from that Kel'Thuzad. Leoric getting taunted, Leoric's in a lot of trouble, Leoric is gonna go down. Nice stun combo coming over for Death and delay. They only need 10 more, but stun going on that Kel'Thuzad. They're in it. They're dropping heavy damage. Kel'Thuzad, he's gonna make it out. No, nope, he's not gonna make it out. Ragnaros is gonna finish him off. Ragnaros is in trouble. Leoric is back up with that low death timer. The convenience of playing Leoric and the first Punisher going in favor of Phoenix Rising.
Frozen Punisher.
Ragnaros is gonna jump in the tower, saving this bottom fort. Phoenix Rising go ahead and start on this bottom camp. Leoric doing some double soak from mid and top lane. Looks like Phoenix Rising going for a camp invade. And beautiful stun and flame by that Kel'Thuzad and them chokes. Alright, 10's coming online for both teams. Leoric is top, they're in trouble, but here comes Gazo. Here comes a huge Gazo bomb lane on Kel'Thuzad, so that's gonna be kill on Kel'Thuzad. Oh! And that's a big sulfurous smash onto that Rainer. Long range. Go for some level 10s. We have Phoenix, Gravo Bomb, Sulfurous Smash, Shield Wall, Nano Boost, Entomb, Falling Sword, Divine Shield, Shadow Fissure, and Hyperion. Six structures to 6, 1 kill to 4. Here comes the rest of the team, and they got their eyes set on Kel'Thuzad, and they catch up on beautiful chain by Kel'Thuzad to get him off of him. Defensive, and Leoric gets blown up by KT. Fissures going off. Grab a bomb, landing on that backline. Kel'Thuzad is gonna go down. Here comes that falling sword. That's 2 kills to 1. Johanna doing some serious work in this backline, but she's also taking a lot of damage. She's gonna get targeted, and Johanna is gonna go down. 13's online from Death and Delay.
Red team has summoned a mortal punisher.
But Death and Delay need to be careful. They got 3 up here.
Slain.
Oh, they get a Leoric at the bottom.
Red team's punisher.
Falling Sword going off and it misses. Oh, the big chain coming off and fissure combo by that Kel'Thuzad. Beautiful, beautiful combo by Kel'Thuzad. Baron gonna go ahead and take out that. Nope.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Phoenix Rising posturing up. They're gonna go ahead and pop Hyperion, get this bottom fort down. Johannes in the back line.
Has destroyed a fort.
Death and Delay with a 2-level lead advantage. And we have a disconnect from Gazlo. That's going to be a pause. And they're back. So Uther's going to be saving a lot of lives with that Hand of Protection and Divine Shield. Especially with that taunt combo. I don't think we've seen any entombs yet. And we got a bush gank rotation. They're waiting for
Be ready. A shrine.
waiting for
gathers
Phoenix
power.
Rising to move up to this top lane
For me.
and get some of this soak. Try to get level 16. Sending Kel'Thas out there for bait. But they're not buying it. Phoenix Rising knows what's going on. And they're going to rotate safely and get that wave. '16's almost online. They're almost there. And 16's online, coming for Phoenix Rising. Now we got to fight. Leoric is looking for that entomb. And he got sent to him. Entomb falling on Rag with that fissures and that falling sword. It's a double, triple kill. Oh, and the fight got turned around. And that's a 5-man wipe for Phoenix Rising.
Red team has summoned an
Phoenix Rising had a beautiful Entomb combo, but Death and Delay turned it around and got that 5-man wipe. Fissures going off, followed by another Entomb, and that is going to be a dead Gazlo.
Team has destroyed a fort. Lord.
Now, Death and Delay, they need to try to get as much advantage as they can, while they can, before Leoric gets that big silence.
Red team's Punisher has fallen.
Entomb is down for another 13 seconds. That would have been another great Entomb. Now Variant needs to be careful. And he's going to jump that protected right before that combo, but he's still in trouble. He's getting healed, and he's going to get a speed boost from Rag to make it out of there. Cutting it close. Nano boost was popped to save him. Death and Delight, looking for level 20s. They should get the XP from this bottom wall, and they got it. Level 20s coming online for Death and Delay.
Follow me, Lord. Follow me, Lord.
And a huge combo on the Ana. Yeah, I gotta take notes, US maps. Kel'Thuzad landing some awesome far range solo kills. Phoenix Rising gonna try to push this mid fort. Hyperion getting launched. Objective is up in 26 seconds. They're gonna go ahead and give it.
Team has destroyed a fort.
Alright, Ana is back up. All parties should be on time. Phoenix Rising ahead, set up, ambushes ready to go. Nice bush check by Gazlo with them lasers. Oh, trying to pop that unstoppable before that taunt went off. And here comes their Gravo bomb. They're gonna focus that Leoric. No Entomb for him. Delilah's unkillable. Level 20 going off. Not gonna get Johanna down. And this is going to be a frozen Punisher in that bottom lane. Another 33 seconds on Leoric. Fissure's going off, but it's not going to be enough. They need to be careful they don't get any more kills here.
Punisher.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
We got a full health Frozen Punisher pushing this this bottom keep, but combo's going off by Kel'Thuzad. Oh, and a big combo onto Uther.
Red team's Punisher has fallen.
That's
Blue team's corner is under attack.
oh, is Johanna gonna? Yeah, Johanna's gonna make it. There was a taunt followed by sulfuric smash and a gravel bomb, but Varian getting caught in that bush, but Leoric is gonna take more damage than that Varian. All Zlude Panda needs is one good entomb. And he didn't go for the silence. A little confused by that, but and then a boost getting popped up. Huge gravel bomb. Defensive falling sword getting dropped. That level 20 is gonna pop onto Johanna to protect her. And they need to be careful of these Kel'Thuzad combos, but KT is all over him. He's at full restraint. And here goes the change, and here goes that combo, but it's not gonna land. Big Sulfurious smash, almost taking out Kel'Thuzad.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
And Death and Delay taking that top keep. Uther is down another 13 seconds. I'm not sure they are going to be able to stop this Punisher. They need to get in there and try to make something happen.
Nano administered.
But Nano Boost going out. Leoric's in trouble, taking a lot of damage from that rag. Taunt going off on Leoric, and Leoric is going down. A big gravel bomb in that backline for a double kill. Kel'Thuzad does have his return up. He's gonna make it back, but that is going to be 4 kills in favor of Death and Delay. Huge death timers with an Arcane Punisher pushing this core with no keep up. And GGs are going out already. They're not going to be able to stop this. This is going to be game number 3 in favor of Death and Delay.
Nano administered.
Be a double rag kill. GG. Alright, let's go over some stats right quick. Kel'Thas putting up loads of damage, 88k damage. Kel'Thas not far behind with 73k damage. 181 siege by Leoric and 166 by Kel'Thas. 5 kills to 23. I'm gonna go ahead and get set up, see if I can get a post-game interview with Death and Delay.
How's it going?
Hey, what's going on? We're here with MDC from Death and Delay. Great match. Went the distance. How's the team feeling?
Really good. Late in game one, those 2 fights at the end, one on me, being a little over aggressive without the team, and then kind of a tough one when we should have just let it bleed out. Kind of hurt the soul a little bit, but we regrouped on games 2 and 3. So anytime that happens, it's obviously pretty exciting.
Yeah, so game number 1, it seemed like y'all had that advantage for most of the game, the majority of the game, but kills went in favor to Phoenix Rising, and they were able to capitalize on it. And then they got to the point to where that it came down to that last fight. Unfortunately, y'all lost that fight, and it went over to Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just discipline. Unfortunately, we beat ourselves more than we would like to, but inevitably, they're also a very good team. They're coordinated. All the Phoenix teams play very well, so they punished us, and they we took the bait and paid the penalty. So it was a great series, though. So
Yeah.
kudos to them as well.
So on Curses Hollow, there was a boss play. I think y'all had the advantage. Y'all just got done with a kill. And instead of going for their boss, y'all, and possibly ending, y'all went for your boss while they got theirs. What was the game plan and the macros called in comms for that?
I would have to go back to Delta. He really does our macros, and I remember taking the second boss, and we clearly called top. I think at the level at the time, we inevitably just felt that the team fight was leaning in our favor, and from a tribute perspective, if I remember correctly, apologize if I'm off on the numbers. I think we were, playing to set up there with additional pressure, which really did exactly what we wanted to. So when we got to that last fight, we had all the pressure in the world. We just didn't use it and went in and died. So, I thought there were solid calls throughout. I know in chat there was some debate on it.
Yeah,
Hindsight's 180, and sometimes you win them and sometimes you lose them, I guess.
yeah. They have players down, and you're really not expecting them to go for boss because you're thinking that hey, they're expecting a boss invade. So maybe he was thinking knock the closest boss out first. That'll save you some time, and then you can go and get that bottom one. But never know.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
we review all of our games. We'll, replay it and, do the pluses, minuses, and misses, and, certainly stuff we can learn from and continue to move forward.
So now you guys really don't traditionally go for a traditional tank. Y'all go with like the triple bruiser comp with variant being taunt or being used as a tank. Is that just like what y'all like? You had the Tychus pickup, which was also hurting y'all in the fights. Tychus was doing a load of damage in those fights.
I think for us, I think in the first, season and then even the second season, we, tend to play very, blow up comp. We, played very similar. I mean, at least I did, rotated the same, a few tanks, on and on again. And it makes it very predictable, So, inevitably when we practice, we try to look for different, angles, a little bit different type stuff. You know what I mean? So we can always go back and play traditional when things get banned out. And as you saw, the Deathwing got banned, and we started losing some of our comp specific. But the key is with our pool of heroes, we want to inevitably be able to work around whatever bans, whatever the opposing team is putting together, and try to keep them on their toes to some extent. So it comes down to execution, and we try not to do the same comp too much, but at the same time, when it's working, we just keep it rolling too. So
Yeah, and man, y'all had some beautiful blow ups. You'd go in with that taunt variant, and Ming would just freaking calamity in, and that target was dead. Um, it happened a lot, and it was just awesome to watch. I don't think I've seen a blow up comp with a calamity Ming like that, so that was awesome
yeah,
to
and
watch.
you know, um, you know, all shout outs to the whole team. I mean, Top Gun's new this year. Mac and Delta always carry our DPS. I mean, you saw the last game, Delta on, Kael'thas, what he's able to put out when he gets on the right heroes, right? So, he really is our macro and carry in most cases, but, Mac is just as good and he kills just as much. So I just show up and try to follow the directions and not throw and go in too deep. So it worked out. And a big shout out to Ire too. Those grab bombs were completely on point. I mean, in Alterac, that last fight with it, and those setups on shrines were absolutely nasty. So I mean, they worked out in our favor.
Yep. Alterac Pass. Uh, that game also kind of went to the wire. It came down to who was going to win the team fight. Both teams perfectly matched up with that aspect. I can't really remember that match as much. Anything you like to comment for Alterac?
Again, a balanced, good effort overall by the team. And they gave us the Naz, and right now, I mean, as he stacks, he just gets nasty. And anytime you can get any level of setup with the Deathwing, with Fire Breath, whether it's a zombie wall or whether it's the Uther or even the Grav. I mean, if you watch that Grav at the end, I mean, it was just nasty. It wiped, I think, three people. I'd have to go back and watch the replay. So it's just fun to play. So I mean, the whole team was starting to get into that level of synergy, which is what we're lacking, I think, in the first couple matches that we've played this year. And it's just been tough. I mean, with summer, a lot of people travel, including myself. Top Gun has had to adapt to our four-man as well. So luckily, in the past few weeks, we've been able to get a true five-man going and get some good practices in. So we're hoping that we can kind of keep that momentum going and keep the synergy moving as we move forward.
Nice. All right, so Infernal Shrines, you go to Infernal Shrines, and they take that Deathwing away, and they take
Mhm.
they pick up that Uther. So they're taking some tools out of your box, and then they pick up a Kel'Thuzad. Now Kel'Thuzad was making some great picks. So was there any communication talk about how to deal with that Kel'Thuzad? I seen y'all were you're diving him a lot and trying to get him out of the fight as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you play Kel'Thuzad, it's difficult because, single-handedly, he can kind of make or break those fights. So on that particular map, we try to stay strong with the strategy, especially when it comes to the objective. Let KT do his job, or whatever mage we have do their job, and kind of play protect a bit. So we tried to stay back just a bit. We knew that the engage would eventually miss. So when we would see the chain miss and we saw Kel'Thuzad a little vulnerable, or when we would see some level of gap, or the Raynor stepping up, we just try to take advantage. And anytime you have as much CC as we had, it's just a nasty blow up. So if we can survive their first wave, and I can take the beating with my level 10 with Varian, then everything else that follows is pretty nice as a counter. So just executed well, and it's pretty nasty with the rag smash. That was probably my favorite part of the game too.
Yeah.
Is the miracle heave that he made.
Like,
it was totally a blind shot, but it gave us the momentum. We were pretty stoked about it, so it's pretty good.
yeah, that freaking smash. It was so far away. Like, I wasn't even on the screen, right? Because I'm watching the teams rotate. I'm watching y'all rotate, and then all of a sudden I hear boom,
Yeah.
and then somebody gets
It's-
blown up,
it's-
and I was just like, holy crap! From
And,
downtown.
and it happens to everybody, and when it happens, it's just demoralizing. It's funny. So, but it was fun. Good times.
Yep. Well, great matches. Great performance. Any shout outs you'd like to give before we wrap this interview up?
I'm going to be corny. I'm going to give a shout out to all the wives, but more specifically my wife. She puts up with all the hours on the game, while she's doing stuff with the kids and doing all the other fun stuff. So it allows us to actually go have fun and play. So, that's my shout out.
Yep. All right. Final question I ask all interviews. Any teams you're looking forward in the future to go up against, or any losses that you took that you kind of have a grudge match and you want to come back and fight them again?
Man, no doubt, Mom or Mean Old Men, who's in our division. They're also in our same, on our same, group team, whatnot. The Phoenix has their group. We have Dad, Death and Delay, and we have Mom, and we're all friends. And two of the guys on that team played with us last year, and we thought it was pretty cool and pretty funny that we got matched up in B Southeast. So we scrim against them. We talk to them on the regular basis. So we're absolutely looking forward to that matchup later in the year.
All right, well, that's it for me. I appreciate you guys letting me cast, and great match.
Oh, we love getting picked up. So much thanks to you for picking us up. It gets the entertainment going, allows the family and friends to watch. So we really appreciate it.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yep. Have a good one, man. Thanks.
All right, and that's it for me. We had Phoenix Rising Onyx versus Death and Delay. This match went the distance to a 3-match. We had Phoenix Rising winning that first Cursed Hollow, and Death and Delay coming back and winning Alterac Pass and Infernal Shrines. Beautiful gameplays, whether it was Kel'Thuzad landing them chains, whether it was Ragnaros landing them crazy sulfuric smashes. It's just a beautiful match to cast. You can catch me at saintsaves at twitch.com. I normally just pick up random games at the last minute, but that's it for me. That's all I got for tonight. I'll catch you guys later, and peace.